And a lot of it is just being patient, but we're going to get right into it. I don't really feel like filming a legitimate intro and outro video, so we're just going to plug this right at the beginning. And so just watch along and let me show you what I took today, and we'll keep it simple, and that is it. Let's go. Well, that's a visual second entry long, and then you got some momentum playing here. So we got kind of a late action W plan. I'm gonna wait for a higher low to get in. And this is kind of like a W pattern. Back to the EMA. All right, I gotta buy it on the MES. And we're gonna risk right under the candle. Take profit at the top of that candle. Right before it, just to get a scalp. Push that single one. Go ahead and take some profit on that one. And then now we'll push up and I'll set my stop to underneath each candle here on the ES. I'm just gonna go ahead and close it. All right, so I didn't want to take full risk on the ES and risk $50 per point because we had a lot of points. We had quite a big range here. But this is definitely a bullish pattern that I like. This sort of W pattern reversal. After this candle dropped this low, I definitely wanted to go ahead and get in at the EMA. The EMA's, excuse me. I definitely wanted to get in at the EMA. The EMA is holding this whole time. We break through it and then it starts holding. Well, when this candle drops below it, I definitely want to get in, and I'm only risking like, I don't know, it was like 1 point or something to make 6 or 7 points. Like that's a great risk to reward right there. Because it's starting to look a lot like failed bullish momentum, and that we're going to be heading back down toward the bottom of that trend line, or rather the support area. And the 5-minute chart definitely indicates that we are hitting a 61 to or so retracement. We hit about a 50% retracement on just the move that we can see here on the 2000 tick chart. And sometimes that's all you need is just a 50% move up, and then before it starts recorrecting in its intended direction, which in this case could be short, but I don't like it to go short yet because this doesn't really fit any of my price action strategies. You technically get a second entry long right here. You get this candle breaks above, but it doesn't really look like a second entry long, and that's usually where the issue is. And now we head back down. We have to wait for more information to tell us what position to get into. Ideally, we go up just a bit more just to get to the EMA, which looks like we might. Okay, there's the EMA. Past the EMA. It's a huge bar to kind of break below though. Now this bar is gonna have to stay toward the middle of this. Well, we still need a new low. If we get a lower high, that might be worth it. I might like that. I'll go ahead and jump in there. That's super bullish. That's not a good sign there. All right, took us out there. That's okay. That was worth the risk because we do need to test a downtrend. Hey, look at that right there. That is that's why we have stop losses right there. Because if I didn't have a stop loss and I was just like, oh, well, let's just see how far it goes up. Dude, you tank your whole account in like one move. That wouldn't have tanked my account, but I'm saying that in general would have tanked somebody's account. Have they just keep holding and like, oh no, it'll come back down. It'll come back down. Yeah, watch this thing exceed like the top right here. You know, you get these squeezes where everyone thinks it's going down and you just got too many shorts piled in. And as soon as those stop orders start getting hit, like around here where mine were and right above it, and those get hit and that takes it higher and then hits the next ones, hits the next levels, and all these stop losses keep getting hit and hit and hit. You get massive momentum to the up or downside. And usually that's kind of where you start seeing the moves start to set up. So we might see moves start setting up here shortly. Within the next, 5 or 10 minutes or so, we'll probably see something else. Okay, so see, look how quickly this stuff, like there's your first entry, there's your, okay. So if it passes over these candles, watch it just skyrocket. I don't know, like this exact thing just happened like 2 minutes ago. So, you know, like actually, literally, you can actually see it. Like, look at that. You can actually see it. This area right here is exactly like this area. And we'll see if it immediately takes us out. Or if it falls a little bit and gives us our nice second entry short. And so this is also good. These are good spots right here for everyone else to get in short. Okay, there's our first target, and we're gonna put back to break even. We're not losing money. You know what? We're actually gonna trail 89.50. We're gonna trail. Oh, well, we got hit. Hey, I'm not gonna complain with making a winning trade though. So as you can see right there, I missed a first entry long because of the volatility. You know what I'm saying? So you see a first entry long, that's one of the things I pay attention for. Didn't hit it, too volatile, kind of risky, a little bit scared. A minute later, you have the exact opposite thing that I look for, which is a second entry short. Missed that. 2 minutes later, another second entry long happens, going back up with the same exact pattern. It literally has the same candles and everything. And I missed that because I'm like, again, like, I don't know. And it's like, these computers do the same thing all the time. They constantly adjust stop loss and stop signals and all these things. They constantly calculating like the percentages of candles and trends. And they're doing all this stuff at the same exact time. And they're doing it every minute and they're doing it faster than you can even think. Okay. So that's one pattern miss, two pattern miss, three pattern miss. And then the fourth pattern, right there, I have to say, I have to enter it. Like, I have to do that. Otherwise, what am I doing sitting here? If I'm just going to miss everything, if I'm going to be scared, then why am I trading if I'm scared? So, and even if that one was a loss, I would still feel the same exact way. And I would not feel like, okay, well, it happens 3 times and then the fourth time I can't seem to win anything. I just don't think that way, so that I don't look at it that way. Because not all these patterns are risk-free. Like, in fact, none of these are risk-free. You're risking money every single time you hit trade. So I'm thinking about a second entry long here. Let's see, we got first entry long. It does need to, it needs to go below first though. We have to drop below this area first. Okay, there we go. It's a nice bullish bar, but there's a lot of room for it to go bad. Okay. I think I'm for that. Right above this bar, second entry long. My stop loss is going to be 86.75. Immediately got hit. Well, let's see if it shoots up, you know. I mean, that's disappointing. Either way, it was a good trade because the candle that I entered, the candle that happened right before my entry, it bounced right off the EMA and it closed green. So that was a good candle. And it was a second entry long. So that's 2 and 2 today. So we'll just see if we have some more setups that happen. And all this does is fuel it right back up. So we do want to look at a second entry long at this point. But I'm going to wait for a visual second entry. And then I think I'm going to pull the trigger. Because we're just going to blast up past it. Okay, target filled. So we're going to go to break even. Okay, break even. That's okay though, because that's acting a little erratic. And I didn't want to make it smash down. And then now we like have like a $10 winner when it could have been like, you know, way more. But I took a little scalp out of that one. Now, for those of you wondering why I keep calling it visual second entry long is because if you go from this high and you kind of skip the fact that this candle went up just a little bit and you're going down, well, this is actually your first entry. So you're going up, you come down again, and here's your second entry. So there's actually 2 different plays. And I do this sometimes. And again, I'm just honest. I missed the other one because I was like paying attention to the speed. And sometimes it's fun to watch that happen. It's just like, man, everything's going crazy. Like I'm here to check this out. What's gonna happen? And that's cool. Sometimes you miss your play while you're watching. So, guys, it can't get more simple than this. It can be easy to make money, it can be easy to lose money. Or you can be a trader and lose money and win money. And you can give yourself opportunity for freedom down the line and make this one of the best things you ever did with your time. All right, take care.